My name is Gary Olson. My wife Mary and I purchased our ShowHauler a year ago, and since then we've put out about 12,000 miles on it and been very impressed with the quality of the coach and the drivability of it. Owned two diesel pushers over the last 7 years. One was a 40-footer and the other was a 43-foot tag axle. A couple years ago we started looking at to replace the coach, and I was very serious with a diesel pusher that's manufactured here in Middlebury. I made 3 trips to the factory and was ready to purchase. And about 2 years ago we're at the RV show in Los Angeles, and one of the people I was talking to said, "Had you seen the ShowHauler?" I thought the ShowHauler was outside of our price range, but then I did more researching and found out it was very competitive with what we were looking at. The more we researched it, the more impressed we were with the quality of the build. And it's welded steel, welded to the chassis, with a OSB board that surrounds the cab, also mounted to the framework, which just adds for extra strength. And one of the issues that really drew us to the front engine, I've always liked that. I was in law enforcement for 30 plus years. 6 years of that, I believe it was in traffic enforcement, and you'd see collisions all the time. And I realized what the safety aspect of having that engine sitting out front is. And that to me was also a point that drew us to the ShowHauler. You have that massive engine that sits in front of you if you do have a front collision. In fact, what's rare, you won't find it any diesel pusher that I'm aware of, is there is a driver's airbag on these coaches. We came out to Middlebury, to the Elkhart area, and toured 4 different factories before we made the decision over a week period of time. Once we had that, we came back, told the ShowHauler that we were ready to go with them. Lonnie provided us with floor plans to go through. We put them all together, and then 2 months later, 3 months later, we were ready to come back and go over our floor plans. And that we had a week scheduled for that, where we could go over and make changes, what would work, what wouldn't work within the structure of the coach. We're used to, you get your choice of A, B, or C models, and when we came to ShowHauler, they said they only had 835 different models at that time, because they are a custom coach. And it took me a while to realize we had a custom coach. People ask us custom coach, I said, no, it's ShowHauler. And it reminds me, yeah, it is a custom coach, and they go out of their way to make sure that the coach is what you want and what you need. They don't try to push you on all the glitz. It's what meets your personality the best. After meeting everybody during the build process, and then upon delivery, we had a couple of minor issues. We swung by and had them take care of those. It's a family that we're dealing with, and we feel that we're part of the family. They go out of the way to make sure that everything is done right. They ask for suggestions how they can improve their product for the next customer that comes along. They're looking how to keep improving. They don't say they have a product that here it is down the road, but how can we make it better for you, and how we can make it better for future customers. And we've had it a year, and we keep discovering new things about it that we have taken for granted. The insulation on our package here, it's far superior to what we had on the other coach. We hardly even hear the rain when it hits the roof. So it's all these little things, and they keep building up and make us even more pleased on what we purchased. A benefit is with the front engine on the coach, we can obtain service anywhere. If you pull into any truck stop, if you're having a problem with it, they're familiar with the combination of the Freightliner and the Cummins engine that we have in here. And although we haven't needed it, I know it's there, and I've talked to other people who've had to take their rigs in on different manufacturers with the Freightliner, and they find it's easy to obtain service. We had our yearly service done at Freightliner, and it was less expensive than it would have been with the rear diesel. It took them not near as long to do it. The hood opens up and it's all ready to go, easy to service and maintain, easy to check your fluid levels, because it's all right there and visible. Freightliner has a very good setup there, so that makes it very easy as well. I think for any coach, you have to look at what the market is, look at other coaches out there, and decide for you if they offer what you want. I think though we made the right choice, and I think anybody who looks at the quality of their build, the structure, the strength of it, the best decision they would make would be to go with the ShowHauler. Again, our service that we had walking in off the street was wonderful. After we purchased it, it was wonderful, and now that we're here under the warranty first year, and it's a 2-year warranty on the coach itself, on the body, we're treated as family, and it's a royal carpet treatment as far as we're concerned.